And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. You see the title of the video. Platinum member of the C.F.L, Shannon Sharpe, continues to prove that he is indeed a member of the C.F.L, that he indeed belongs, that he indeed is a platinum member of Capping for LeBron. But why do I say that? Well, we all know the big controversy that Shannon Sharpe has been in with the whole IG Live scandal thing that happened. And, you know, it was the whole thing back and forth between him and Ocho Cinco for him basically trying to hold Ocho Cinco accountable for something that was beyond his control. And lo and behold, a few days later, Shannon Sharpe proves that he too is imperfect. He too is human, even though he was trying to act as if it was no excuse for Chad Johnson. So amidst all of this, several people commented on it, gave their commentary on it, several channels, one channel including It Is What It Is podcast with Cam and Mace. And Cam's position was basically like, look, I think you did it on purpose. Like, it's too many steps for IG Live to happen for it not to have been intentional. It's like 3, 4, 5 steps in order for you to do an Instagram Live. But yet, you know, Cam was commenting on how clear the audio was and some different things. And he was like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry. To me, it just seems like a staged thing. I don't believe that it happened on accident. And I must say, as someone I've taken my phone out of my pocket and my phone has been like about to comment on Facebook. You know, my phone has been in pictures of people's profiles when, you know, and it's like if you put your phone in your pocket, I can kind of understand it because your phone is, you know, up against your skin and, you know, buttons are being pressed. But, you know, for it to happen in the sense that it happened to Shannon Sharpe, it is a little hard to believe that it wasn't on purpose, but hey, who knows? But nonetheless, Cam expressed his opinion that, hey, he thought it was staged, and Shannon's response to it, to me, proves why he indeed is a member of the C.F.L. So let's listen to these clips, and then I will say what my reasoning is behind this statement.
Ocho, you're absolutely right. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, I was an upstart podcast, and I wanted to get people's attention.
Now,
okay,
that
I do
makes
that.
sense. Now it makes sense.
Now you have a legit argument. All y'all that's talking about I did this for stage, I'm on top of you.
Pause.
I'm on top. Hey, okay, let's just say we climbing a mountain, and I'm at a higher stage than what you guys are.
Right. No.
The only people that can say, if Joe Rogan wants to say it was staged, I was trying to catch him, okay. If Alex Cooper call you daddy, okay, I ain't finna argue with her. She's gotten 2 or 3 $100 million contract. We know what Joe Rogan is the top of the food chain. The Kelsey brothers, new heights. But bro, who just to refute a rumor would be willing to forego potentially $100, $200 million? I've got 6-figure and 7-figure sponsors that said, well, I'm sorry, Shannon, we don't know if, we should continue this relationship. So I'm just going to say, hey, but I want to shoot down that rumor. At least now I lost $100 million, $200 million. They ain't going to think I'm gay because who would have did that? If he would have gay, he wouldn't even. Really, y'all?
Okay, so you heard the clip. So I've said on this channel many times that supporters of LeBron James, they support, especially the hardcore supporters, they support LeBron James because they relate to his character. And supporters of Michael Jordan support Michael Jordan because they relate to his character. Now, none of us are perfect, but I would say people who support Michael Jordan, even though we are not like Michael Jordan, right? No one's like Michael Jordan, or everyone would be like Michael Jordan, right? If everyone could have that kind of drive and work ethic and, and motor to just keep going and kill a whale, there would be more Jordans. But the people who are fans of Jordan, who are true fans of Jordan, is, again, they relate to those characteristics, or at the very least, they respect those characteristics. They respect the hard work and the determination and the killer will. They respect these attributes. So even if they don't possess them themselves to the same degree that Michael Jordan has them, they respect them and think these are admirable qualities. Now, you fanboys, members of the C.F.L., members of the 4 and 6 Kingdom. That's 4 wins, 6 losses, just in case you fanboys having trouble understanding what the 4 and 6 Kingdom is. That's your kingdom. That's what you're part of. For you guys, you relate to LeBron because you respect the shortcuts. You respect the superior attitude, the superiority complex, as well as an inferiority complex. You respect the fact that LeBron James feels that because he's a billionaire, that this somehow should make him above other NBA players, above people. And why do I say that? Well, look no further than when LeBron James said, hey, you guys you just got to go back to the same lives you were living. I'm going to go back to my mansion and sit and think about what super team I'm going to put together next for next season. But yeah, you guys just, these are the qualities that fanboys of LeBron James respect. They have no issue with the fact that he does these things. This is why they get in the comments and will say something like, well, he's more successful and has more money than you, when that has nothing to do with anything. Shannon Sharpe, you are a public figure. You are a content creator. When I started this YouTube channel, like I said, I started it because I was tired of hearing the narratives of LeBron, but I did my research when I started the channel. Not only did I do my research, but I was well aware of the things that would come with this. I understood that, hey, if you are out here voicing your opinion, there are going to be people who are critical of you. There are going to be people who may decide to make content about you. There may be LeBron James haters who decide to make content about you. I understood this from the very beginning, and I accept this, and it just comes with the territory. Shannon Sharpe somehow feels that he's above reproach. Wonder what that sounds like. Maybe LeBron James, maybe his fanboys who protect him every day. And you heard Shannon Sharpe basically say that, hey, you people who thinking it was staged, I got a bigger platform than you. Shannon Sharpe, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with people's opinion and putting logic together, saying that, hey, there's a lot of steps to go live on Instagram. There's a lot of steps, and it seems unlikely that it could have happened in the way that you said it happened. And he goes on to say, I could see if it was Joe Rogan or somebody who was bigger than me, but again, Shannon Sharpe, what does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with it at all? Like, this is completely ridiculous that that he seems to not understand this. And again, like I said, it's that elitist kind of attitudes, like, because I have more than you, that makes me above you. That makes me above reproach from anyone below me. Like, and what it really comes down to, like, I can see if you were saying from a mentoring aspect, like if someone less successful than you is trying to give you advice on success, then maybe that's when that comes into play. But even then, I still say, like, you really just have to be a thinker, and it doesn't matter who the information comes from. If the information seems logical to you and it seems like, and you are capable of thinking through what they said and be like, well, this person doesn't have as much as me, but that's actually a good idea. I never thought about that before. Just because someone isn't successful as you doesn't mean they don't have the knowledge to be. Sometimes it's they don't have the drive to be. Sometimes it's they're not willing to sacrifice other things to gain that success, like time with family and friends. Like some people make a choice to that, hey, all I need is $80,000 a year. All I need is $70,000 a year. And, I go and I work this 9 to 5. I know my schedule. I get off and I can spend time with my family, and I'm good with that. So you have to be a thinker, and it really doesn't matter who the information is coming from. But like I said, in the case of Shannon Sharpe, it's like, Shannon, what you said has absolutely nothing to do with it at all. These are people just simply giving their opinion based on their experience with Instagram, knowing that, hey, it's a lot of steps to this, and somehow you equate it to, oh, well, they don't have as big a platform as mine, so why are you talking? This is this is member of the C.F.L. behavior. This is what their whole GOAT case is based on. Basically believing that since LeBron James is popular in some ways, again, he's one of the most hated athletes of all time, and since LeBron James has made so much money in the NBA that he's above reproach. That it's okay if he moves the goalpost in the GOAT conversation. And this is what him and everybody supports him. This is what they do. So yeah, you fanboys, I don't know what to tell you. Except your life is going to be miserable if you keep living this lie. You'll never be at peace if you can never just admit to yourself that, you know what? In order for me to actually make LeBron James the GOAT in my mind, I have to ignore a lot of things, and I have to be willing to change the criteria completely from what it's always been, and that is simply who is the best basketball player of all time? Who is the greatest? Because I believe the best basketball player, the greatest players are the best players. And they're the best players in totality. They're the best players from a skill set. They're the best players in determination, and they're the best players in leadership. And in order for you to entertain LeBron James in the GOAT conversation at all, you have to completely move the goalposts. You have to turn it into other things that have nothing to do with actual basketball. You have to turn it into longevity. Again, longevity is something that you can have in anything. It's not specific to basketball. Maybe you've been working construction for the longest, for more years than any other construction worker. Maybe you've been a chef for more years than any other chef. Maybe you're just the oldest human alive. Maybe you're the GOAT in living because you've lived longer than anybody else. But again, just because you've lived longer than anybody else, does that mean you've had a quality life? The same thing. This longevity argument is not basketball specific. You can have longevity in anything, but as it pertains to basketball and the things that sports is about, that basketball is about, the skill set of basketball, winning, playing both ends of the floor, impact on the game, leadership. LeBron James doesn't compare. But anyway, we're going to hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of Shannon Sharpe, a platinum member of the CFL, saying that, hey, if you're a smaller podcast, then you shouldn't have an opinion on what I do. Only Joe Rogan and bigger podcasts can express their opinion about whether they thought it was fake or not. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.